any of these cuts. And now you're arresting people. It's a disgrace. And as police officers, I agree with you, but we've got a job to do.
4 of the Liberal Democrat councillors have left the meeting because we don't actually agree with police dragging people out of the council chamber. You know, they've got just as much right to be there and voice their opinions as anybody, and it's just too heavy-handed, so I don't want to be a part of it, really. Well, obviously because of the situation, we had a full gallery of people come to protest about the cuts. They were very vocal, they were making a lot of noise, but they weren't being violent. They weren't throwing anything at us except for insults. And they've got a democratic right to, voice their opinions. And, having police carriers on standby ready to, it was almost like it was pre-planned, they knew that people were going to come, they knew they were going to make a noise, and so they planned to throw them out. And it's unnecessary. They've moved the meeting to another room. All they had to do was move the meeting to another room, tell the members in the gallery that there was no meeting to heckle anymore, and people would have left. They didn't have to have police, forcibly dragging people out of the council chamber.
It's had a knock-on effect on us because we've come out shaking practically.
I think there's an issue about excessive force. It's a public meeting in a public gallery. The police are entitled to ask people to move, but once they start becoming over-physical in their response, dragging people out, committing acts of assault, then I can see claims against the police for effectively what I imagine Act 2 exceeding their authority, committing criminal offences themselves. Wholly wrong in a democratic elected chamber. We refuse to take part in a closed meeting from which the public are excluded. It's a sham. There should be democratic accountability, and I can't take part in a meeting under those circumstances.
None of us voted for these cuts, and we were prepared to stand alongside our Labour councillors if they refused to put these cuts through. They're saying that Eric Pickles is going to come in. We say that's fine, we'll stand alongside you, we'll defend the town hall. These cuts are devastating, they're going to devastate the community. We've got to stand together and we've got to fight over it. That's the point that we were trying to make. We didn't want that budget to go through. We were determined to stop the budget from going through. People were united in that. Sadly, really, really sadly, the councillors have called in the police. We were forcibly, physically removed from the town hall chamber. That's not unity against the cuts. That's an absolute bloody disgrace. If we're going to defeat these cuts, we've got to stand together. Those of us who want to see a different kind of society, we've got to get some backbone, we've got to take some spirit from the Egyptian people. We've got to fight, and being dragged out of a council chamber by the police at the behest of Labour councillors, that's wrong. That's got to stop. We've got to stand together, we've got to fight. March the 26th, let's bring it on.